Hello guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new, hello guys and welcome. My name is Chloe, and if you're not new, hello guys and thank you for tuning in. Today is a special day. It is a day called Embrace Your Geekness Day, which always occurs on the 13th of July. This time it just so happens to fall on a Monday. And so that is one of my regular filming days. So I wanted to talk to you about Embrace Your Geekness Day. I have my notes. And then I wanted to just talk about reading and my love of books and go through like a timeline of where I started to where I am. And just, because I haven't finished reading my book yet. So I can't do a book review on a book that I haven't finished. So I just wanted to do something very different and just talk about Embrace Your Geekness Day. Because reading is something that I find to be an obsession of mine. I do like going out and buying books, and yes, it has become a bit of an addiction. So I just wanted to talk about the kinds of books that I read growing up and the kinds of books that I read now, and just, yeah, that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button if you so choose. Turn on the post notifications so you know when I post, and comment down below anything you'd like to see, or just comment down below anything really. I always answer my comments, so if you do comment, I will respond. So let's talk about the history of Embrace Your Geekness Day. So it's created by Thomas and Ruth Roy, who I think Thomas Roy is an actor or was an actor, and they created and copyrighted a long list of observances over the years, and they created it. I don't know when they Embrace Your Geekness Day. I did try to research a year, but there wasn't any that actually came up. But the word geek is Victorian, and it's very old. And I don't know, but I think geek means or has something to do with obsessions and all of that kind of jazz. It is celebrated internationally, but I've never heard of Embrace Your Geekness Day before, so this is something new for me. And there is a hashtag that you can use, which is hashtag Embrace Your Geekness Day. But yes, so I don't exactly know, I think it's just celebrating and sharing your geek with other people out there. So this is what I'm doing. I'm sharing my obsession, my passion. I'm sharing, books and why I like books and all of this. So I am showing you and telling you about my geekness. So where I first started in life, in reading, was obviously kiddie books in school and all of that, but I do specifically remember that I started with Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dork Diaries, Dork Diaries and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I have every single book. I think I'm currently up to date with all of them, but these kinds of books are the books that I've grown up with, that I've read constantly, and even though I am 20, I still find the time to read Dork Diaries and Diary of a Wimpy Kid, even now. So when I got slightly older, hold on, I've just dropped my book, I read Goosebumps, and I haven't read all of them, as you know, but Goosebumps started dipping my toes into other genres, such as horror and thriller, even though at this point of my life I was not into thrillers and horrors yet. So Goosebumps was kind of like my beginner into Freida McFadden, Lisa Jewell, Stephen King, all of that. This is how I started in that kind of genre. Diary of a Wimpy Kid and Dork Diaries, I don't know what kind of thing that got me into following that. But, yeah. But as I turned into a teenager, I think the books that carried me into my teenage years would have to be the Twilight Saga. Twilight, I have reread these books so many times. The movies are a little bit silly in some areas, but the books are just so good. There's a lot more in the books compared to the films, so if you haven't actually read the books, I would recommend you do, even if it's just once. Twilight did carry me through my 12s and 13s, and no, it carried me through like me being 12, me being 13, all of that. I think it was that young when I started into it. But I started with Twilight. I don't actually think I got into Twilight straight away though. I think I started reading Twilight and then put it back and stopped reading Twilight. But then I'd watched the films and then I started back into Twilight and read the whole Twilight Saga. Even though Breaking Dawn is thick and it took me a while, but I got there in the end. So Twilight is one of the things that started me off as a teenager. So then I go to my bookshelves. Let's have a look at what else I've started to read as I put my toilet book away. So it was mainly YA stuff that I kind of got into. What else have I had for years? I don't actually know. Oh. I did read a lot of Enid Blyton as a kid as well. And I got into some mystery series of Enid Blyton's. I didn't really connect with The Magic Faraway Tree. I did read half of The Magic Faraway Tree, but I didn't click with that one. But as I've gotten older, I have realised that I have become more of a reader. So when I was in year 7, so that was about aged 13 to 14. Or, yeah, year 7, year 8, which was aged 13 to 14. I don't know what it is in America for grades, but we've got years in the UK. So year 7 and year 8 is 12. Year 7 is 12 to 13. Year 8 is 14 to 15, depending on how old you are. As I got older in high school, I started to read more adult books, more teenage books. And so I have accumulated a major shelf of books. And if I had prepared this video a lot better, I could have created a list of like a timeline of books that I grew up with, but yeah, this is what I got. So yes, the two that mainly took me through my childhood though was Dork Diaries and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I have to say those are the most memorable books that I remember reading. But now obviously I'm 20, and if you have been here for a while, you've been keeping track of what I've been reading. I've been reading fantasy such as Sarah J. Maas, which I haven't started this book yet, but I'll get there. And thrillers like Frida McFadden. Whoops, I keep dropping books everywhere. So I think now my go-tos are Frida McFadden, but I do know that a lot of people don't actually want to keep seeing Frida McFadden books of me reviewing a lot of Frida McFadden, because I have a tendency to review Frida McFadden a lot, and I don't want everybody to get bored of what I post. So I will keep reading Frida McFadden, but I will also read other things in between, just so that I can not scare away my viewers by reading Frida McFadden all the time. But now, 2026, now we hit the 13th of July. Now I'm talking about my Geek. Let's discover my current read. The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. Now this author has written Fourth Wing, and I've never read Fourth Wing. I don't know if I want to read Fourth Wing, but I'm dipping my toes into an author that I've never read before, and I thought that this would be a fantasy based off the cover, or a romance, and I think it is a romance. I am only just started though. I am on chapter 5, and it is not what I expected, but I am enjoying it. So hopefully in the next few weeks there will be a review of this book. And I think what drew me to it was the cover, which is pink and like a burgundy and gold, and the fact that it is a Asda tickled pink sprayed edge. So if you live in America, Asda is the UK equivalent to Walmart. So yeah, so this is my current read, and I'm working on my TBR tub, which will hopefully expand my reading variety and get me reading things that I wouldn't normally read, because when I pick something for my next read, it is normally based off the cover, and I think a TBR tub would really help me because it will give me more variety, choice, and it will hopefully pick me a book that I wouldn't have thought to read next on my bookshelves. So yes, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and please, if you did, hit the like button, share with your friends, comment down below, turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys very soon. Yeah, see you later guys, bye.